Guys, I figured I would take a few moments to go over the Qualcomm just a little bit because I'm still learning myself and we'll all learn together. Now, for your logs, your data sheets, CRST uses an electronic method, EDL, and and with Qualcomm, the way they have it set up is that you guys or we will enter what they call micros. The micros are certain the numbers, indicators on the Qualcomm, and it let them know of your guides. So you will receive this, which is called the quick micro guide. Okay. On the back of this, I think is really neat. You have a checklist of the things that you need to have in your truck. We're new drivers, so a lot of times we don't really know what we're supposed to have in the truck. Those are the things that you'll receive once you're actually hired on. Now, as far as this information here, it lets you know what the forms are, what they indicate, what you need to enter on your Qualcomm, and your directions, your loads, your the drivers or the delivery places are all loaded onto the Qualcomm. Okay. See, then you have the hours of service. All the information is entered in that one place, which I believe is convenient for us because then we don't have to worry about where we're going. And as far as how many hours we've done, all that stuff is already calculated. Now, in the event that your Qualcomm messes up or is down, then of course you're going to do the paper logs. Now you have 8 days to get that situation straightened out, figured out, and fixed. So you want to get that fixed. Now you have the examples here of how to enter the information in to your log sheets. Okay, for your paper logs, they went over that with you, or they will go over that with you. That you decide to stick with CRST, and I think I mixed up on the abbreviation for the electronic logging device. It's called an ELD. I may have said that wrong. Sometimes I do that. Okay, so at the same time, you want to make sure that you keep up with your own log. Your ELD is DOT approved. It has to be. You know how things work around here. Everything has to be DOT approved. This is what your sheets will look like. Now, they will give you these sheets, or actually you will have to get them yourself. Get them yourself during your training or right after your training once you've actually been hired on through the company. You start working with CRST. 24, and there's several of them in there. And now the event that once you do have these and you have to do the paper to be scanned in and sent in for your pay. Now they use what they call a transflow scanner. Transflow scanners are at most of the truck stops. Love's is one of the truck stops that they use, as well as Casey's. The bigger ones that they use is Love's. Love's is one of the biggest ones that they use. They recommend that one. All right, now when you're sending in the information for you to be paid, you want to complete your bill of lading, your receipts, and any inspections that you had to go through during that time that you're carrying your load. And you want to send an email to your fleet manager. Now, as far as who your fleet manager is, all the information you will receive once you're actually hired on and they assign you to someone. You don't have to send in fuel receipts. No, that's not necessary. Just remember, like when you're scanning those things in, if you've ever used a fax machine or a copier, anything that you had to feed into the machine could not be stapled, could not have any paper clips on it, because those things get lodged into the copier, printer, etc. Okay, now that I've gone over that briefly, you guys let me know yet again if you have questions. If there are things that you feel like I need to cover and did not cover, let's see, your driver ID, your driver number, you'll get that once you get hired on as well. It'll be included on that card that I mentioned before in the previous video. Hit me up. Please email me at visionneed, and it's VISION, to comments. Post a comment in the box below. I'll be sure to go over that. If you want to know how to enter these information in, we'll go over that once I've actually done it on my own without, outside of training. Because I prefer for this to be a learning experience and we all learn together. I want for everyone to succeed, as I've said before in previous recordings, previous videos. With this is a great step. This industry, the amount of funds that you can make is set. There's a set amount of money, but the number of lives that you can affect are not. What you do affect lives. What you do affects your life, your children's lives, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents. You are an effective person. You are a strong person, a great person. Continue to do what you believe in. Continue to strive in the way that you feel is best. And as long as it's encouraging and uplifting to everyone else. I love you guys.